Good afternoon and welcome to the Citizen FM News at noon. I'm Lawrence Omoite. President Bola Tinubu will on Sunday host a special meeting of the Economic Community of West African States over the political impasse in the Republic of Niger. Worried by the situation, President Tinubu, who is also the ECOWAS chairman, quickly dispatched the president of the Benin Republic, Patrice Talon, to the West African country that has been termed the most coup-prone in the region. The president condemned the current political situation in the neighboring country. He also pledged that ECOWAS and the international community would do everything to defend democracy and ensure democratic governance continues to take firm root in the sub-region. Meanwhile, the president says Nigeria will support global tech giants Google International to create 1 million digital jobs for Nigerians. President Tinubu stated this while receiving Google Global Vice President Richard Gingras at the presidential villa in Abuja. The National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu said it is in Nigeria's public interest that free speech and press freedom should not be impeded.
The Vice President assured Mr. President that they are very much ready, available. They are also helping us in the areas of misinformation and things that will help also openness, transparency, and accountability generally in governance and in the way we do our things. We also discussed a couple of other things to do with helping us how we can continue to live in peace, stability, and security. Those are very critical areas. It's about technology, and today Google is in the lead, and we are very grateful. We are very encouraged with the visit of the Vice President.
On his part, the Google Vice President said that he was in Nigeria for the West African Journalism Innovation Conference. He said he had been inspired by the creativity and talent of young people in Nigeria who are embracing technology and digital tools to expand access to information and promote democracy.
We believe strongly in the importance of developing the digital skills in your society as we have in other societies in our own. And we look forward to being a supportive partner in that regard. In any society and democracy, it's important that we have a skilled society, that we develop the digital skills within that society. We also know that in these times that it's very important that we work together to address the challenges of misinformation, that we also address the opportunities in building a powerful and substantive free press. And that's what I learned here. That's what I was inspired by when I have been here meeting with many people in the community.
205 Nigerians stranded have been evacuated from the war-torn Sudan. The returnees arrived at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport Pilgrims Terminal yesterday at 12:15 p.m. Of the 205 evacuees, 160 of them are adult and 55 are infant. This is the 17th batch of returnees from Sudan, believed to be the last set of evacuation, and it brings the total number of returnees from the war-torn country to 2,858.
Sudan has escalated seriously. No Nigerian aircraft can go to Port Sudan. We have contacted each and every airline in Nigeria, and they're not ready to deploy to Port Sudan. Even the Sudanese-based aircraft, this airline we're using called TACO, we have been walking back, front, and we are going around. In fact, they have to engage the military authorities for us to be able to lift these people. A war-torn country is not something we all want to witness what is going on in a case like Sudan. But we are very pleased and happy that the most important thing is their home, and we have not lost one Nigerian life.
Some of the evacuated Nigerians narrated their ordeal in the war-torn country.
To be honest, we really treated so bad. No food, no medical attention, no medical care, no good place to sleep. And we really suffered. Really suffered. So happy. Very, very happy. Very great. Actually, I've been there since 2014. I did my degree there. So, but I used to come and go back. So the last part is 2022. 2020, I went back for the...
Governments at all levels have been called upon to adopt a homegrown solution approach to address the security challenge in the country, especially the southeast, in order to put a final stop to the menace which has bedeviled the region and the country at large. The Action Democratic Party candidate Dr. Kashim Waga, who made the call at a press briefing in Abuja, stressed the need for a strong synergy between political leaders and relevant stakeholders, and pointed out that the Nigerian education system should be more actively based on technologically driven policies in order to continually engage the youth.
Challenge in Imo State, but it's not insurmountable. It's something we know we can do something about. So the first thing Dr. Kachimwoga will do as governor of Imo State is to take responsibility of the security of Imo State. It's assumed that that should be natural, right? But the point is this: if you are the chief executive of a state and you continue to outsource the job by pointing and accusing fingers, oh, this person is responsible, this group is responsible, that group it means you have outsourced that responsibility.
The ADP governorship candidate also used the opportunity to highlight what the people of Imo State stand to benefit if elected, adding that leadership should be of service to the people and addressing their challenges.
Innovations. This is high tech now. This is where I'm now focusing on solving problems. This is why, look at Nigeria, so much sunlight, and I'm sure we're running a generator where we are now. Because we have not been able to do that higher level of education where you sit down and focus your education on the challenges of the environment.
And for some foreign news now, French President Emmanuel Macron has condemned what he called a dangerous military coup in Niger and said he was working with regional leaders in the Sahel to defend Africa's democracy. He called on President Bazoum to be freed, adding that France supported regional organizations if they decided sanctions against the coupists.
I would like to make it absolutely clear that France condemns in the strongest possible terms this military coup d'etat against a courageous, democratically elected leader who is carrying out the reforms and investments his country needs, and whom we support as we did his predecessor from the outset. This coup d'etat is totally illegitimate and deeply dangerous for the people of Niger, for Niger itself and for the whole region.
Also, Kenyan President William Ruto condemned the coup in Niger, calling the army takeover of the unstable nation a serious setback for Africa. Speaking in Mombasa, President Ruto called on the Niger military guards to release the detained leader.
Africa suffered a serious setback in its democratic gains as the aspirations of the people of Niger for constitutional democracy were subverted by an unconstitutional change of government that deposed Mohamed Bazoum, a democratically elected president. The Republic of Kenya joins the rest of the world to condemn in the strongest terms this unconstitutional act that subverts democracy through a coup d'etat and calls for the immediate release of President Mohamed Bazoum, who is reportedly seized by members of the Presidential Guard.
And in sport, Juventus have been kicked out of this season's Europa Conference League by UEFA and fined for breaching financial fair play rules. European football governing body has also fined Chelsea for breaching the rules as a result of submitting incomplete financial information. UEFA says the matter relates to a transaction which took place between 2012 and 2019. And that's the Citizen FM News at noon. I am Lawrence Omoite. Good afternoon.